Menu narration option is set to off.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
Running left, it's Barkley. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10. Strong. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Kill. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll run it now with Gray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Looking to throw. Strong. Able to find Gray here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KaVontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys at 11-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him a gain of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now out come the Giants. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On the ground, it's Gray. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. This a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Marquise Bell. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Back to throw. Strong. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Strong. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
Tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This is caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Into space at the 45. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. they don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
47. Go, get out there.
Prescott yet again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Read option, this is Gray.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Strong. That's complete to Slayton. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong.
Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Gray on second down, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Here we go. Giants, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, Prescott. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Back to the same target. Campbell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Strong. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
And the Giants first down.
That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 31 yards. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eckler. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Vaughn will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Back to throw again. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again.
At the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Catch made by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crashing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Skirts by him at the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cowboys, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.